Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Tradingofftilt. I'm Ryan, and in this video, we're going to be trying to predict the end of this bull market. So if the bull market started right here in December of 2018 and came up here for this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, then we're going to be trying to predict when is this bull market going to end. Is it going to be this year, or is it going to be 2023? Is it going to be soon, or has it already ended? So we're going to answer these questions later in this video, but without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so first things first, to give us a nice way to predict the end of the bull market, we're going to first predict when the end of this primary wave 4 is. So we're going to make a few assumptions that this is all wave 1, primary wave 1, this is all primary wave 2, this is all primary wave 3 up here, and we're currently in primary wave 4 and have yet to complete primary wave 5. So what I'm going to do first to predict the end of this wave 4 is I'm going to try to find the relationship between this wave 1 and this wave 2. And this isn't really Elliott waves textbook. This is more just me kind of trying to find patterns in this chart. So if we were to say this is all wave 2 and this is wave 1, let's see how long it took with this wave 2 to complete relative to this wave 1. So we're going to take a fib time, it's called a trend-based fib time tool. We're going to compare from the bottom of wave 1 right here, top of wave 1 right here. And as you guys can see, it came beyond the 1-to-1, but not quite to the 1.618. So we're going to see exactly where it came to. And we're going to type in, let's say 1.382 perhaps, 382. So it came a little bit beyond the 1.382, let's say 1.35, and it came exactly on the 1.35. So this isn't a Fibonacci extension, but it is just kind of what we're going to use to give us a baseline for reference of how long it took this wave 2 to complete compared to this wave 1. So with that in mind, it took 1.35 times this wave 1 to complete this wave 2 based on time. So let's delete this, and let's do the same thing with this wave 3 with that 1.35 extension. So from the bottom of wave 2 to the top of wave 3 right here, then if wave 3, or rather if wave 4 were to take the same time it took, well, that's not, if wave 4 were to have the same relationship as wave 1 and 2, so if wave 4 were to take 1.35 times wave 3, then it would come in around this 1.35 around the end of May 2022. Now the 1-to-1 of wave 3 would be right here, which is another extension we could be looking at. But mainly we're just going to be looking at this right here for now. And yeah, let's move on. Let's zoom into this section right here. So another assumption we're going to make based on Elliott waves is that this is all a wave A right here. So it starts right here. It would look like this: A, B, and we're currently in C. Now this could also be a WXY. It could also be an A, B, C, D, E. We don't yet know. That's all speculation. But I am going to base this off of, I'm going to consider this a three-wave structure and say it's an A, B, C, or WXY. And typically for an A, B, C, or WXY, if you're trying to predict when the Y wave or the C wave are going to end, then you want to compare it how long it took the A wave to complete and compare it to the end of the B wave. So for example, this A wave started right here on the 22nd of February, and it ended right here on the 22nd of June. And we're going to compare it to the end of this B wave on the 10th of November. And the 1-to-1, so if wave C right here were to take the exact same time that it took to complete this wave A, then this wave C would come in around the 11th of March. So what we currently have is anywhere between the 11th of March and this 1.35 extension. So let's create a box to give us a better way of looking at it. Anywhere in this box right here. So right now, what we're going to predict, what we're going to assume based on this analysis are these fib time extension tools comparisons, is that we're going to assume that this wave 4 is going to end somewhere in this box right here between the 11th of March and the end of May, about the 31st of May. Alright, so now that we have our time prediction for when the end of this wave 4 is going to be put in, let's zoom out a little bit. And in Elliott waves, when you try to find a wave, the length of wave 5 in terms of price or time duration, unless wave 1 is extended, you want to use wave 1 as a base of reference. So for example, typically wave 5 will take about the same amount of time that wave 1 took to complete. And likewise, it will have a relationship between within the price of wave 1. But in this video, we're just going to be talking about time. So let's hide these wave time tools just to make it a little bit cleaner. And taking the length of wave 1, and we're going to compare it to where we think this wave 4 is going to end. So the absolute beginning would be right here, mid-March. And the 1-to-1 would come in right here around the 20th of September. So we could start with a box just to give us just to make it easier later on. Then we could pull it over here to where the absolute end is going to be of this wave 4, or the theoretical end of it is going to be. And the 1-to-1 would come in about middle of December. So given the assumptions that this is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and that we're currently in an ABC or a WXY, my current prediction is that wave 5 is gonna end somewhere in this box between the middle of September to the end of September of 2022. Alright, now before I wrap up this video, I should mention that I would encourage you guys just to take this video with a grain of salt and not really base any trades off of it. This is mainly just to kind of show you guys ways you can predict the end of a bull run with Elliott waves. And it's not really meant to kind of tell you guys when to buy or when to sell. There's many ways that you can predict. There's many other ways that you can predict the end of the bull market. If you zoom out, for example, you could compare the length of these cycles to this cycle right here. But in this video, I just kind of wanted to focus on this section right here, this impulse right here, given these assumptions. And hopefully you guys learned something from this, or hopefully you guys got some sort of insight from it. And if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below, or leave a thumbs up, and let me know what you want to see next. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.